Seth Rollins, the visionary, the architect, the so-called workhorse of WWE. But after years of ups and downs and endless reinventions, one question still hangs in the air. Can Seth Rollins truly be the face of WWE? Today we're breaking down why the answer not might be no, is no. Because Seth Rollins is one of the most talented superstars of his generation. There are two major things that have always held him back when it comes to injuries and other stars outshining him. Plain and simple. WWE loves to call Seth Rollins the workhorse, the guy who carries the company on his back week after week. And to be fair, he does put in the work. The man rarely takes a night off. I'm not gonna let that slide. He do put in the work. But here's the thing, being a workhorse and being the face of WWE ain't the same thing. A workhorse earns respect. The face of the company earns the spotlight, you know what I'm saying? And when it comes to that spotlight, Seth Rollins just can't seem to keep it for too long. One of the biggest reasons Rollins hasn't been able to cement his spot at the top is simple. His body can't keep up. Rollins' 2015 knee injury derailed one of the hottest title runs in years. He was the guy. He was the WWE champion, authorities, golden boy, all of that. He was carrying the main event scene with Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and all of them, John Cena. And then he had several nagging injuries, even during his world title run in 2023, 2024, when he actually had to take time off while he was champion. He was talking about, yeah, Roman Reigns, he don't even, defend his title, this, that, part-timer, but he's basically doing the same thing because he was hurt, He also, just lost the title, lost the world title, recently, and had Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed turn their back on him and all of that. WWE tried to build him as the fighting champion, but what fans saw instead was a man on borrowed time. The harsh reality, you can't be the face of WWE if your body won't let you stay in the picture. It's just a harsh reality, man. The other big reason Rollins can't claim the top spot, every time he's close, someone bigger comes along. Don't believe me? When Rollins finally came back from injury, Roman took over as the top guy, the guy. The big dog, main event of WrestleManias, beating Undertaker, beating Triple H, all of that. And then when Rollins was hitting stride as the Monday Night Messiah, or whatever he was calling himself, Drew McIntyre, then later on, Cody Rhodes were still in the headlines. And then even his so-called world title championship era in 2023, it was always clear that title was the secondary belt. As much as he loved to come out each and every week talking about this is the working title, it's the secondary title. The real main event was Roman Reigns and the Bloodline, man. And then CM Punk returned. Overnight, Rollins went from the face of Raw to the guy cutting promos about how much he hates CM Punk. He literally came out every single week talking about another dude, but he's the top guy. Every era Seth Rollins steps into, someone else becomes the story. He's amazing, don't get me wrong, but he's never the one fans rally around. I'm gonna be honest, I'm never gonna spend my hard-earned money to go see Seth Rollins. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I'm not gonna do that whatsoever. I haven't come across not one person who has. I'm gonna be honest. Whether it's Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, or even LA Knight, someone always takes the spotlight that Rollins wants so badly. Don't get it twisted though, gang. Seth Rollins is one of the greatest performers of his generation. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He's great in that ring. His in-ring work, his reinventions, his consistency, it's all top tier. It's a couple dream matches I would love to see him in. But being the guy in WWE isn't about being the best wrestler. It's about being the biggest star. Those are the two differences people tend to, get confused. John Cena wasn't the best wrestler in the world. Hulk Hogan definitely wasn't. But they had presence, they had charisma, they had the momentum that the company could build around for years. Rollins, he's always been the supporting actor in someone else's movie. Don't believe me? The Rock and Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and everything. He basically was bitching and moaning to get into that storyline, to get part of that WrestleMania main event. That main event that year was more like a here down type of thing to Seth Rollins. I'm gonna be honest. He wasn't even supposed to be in that main event that year, but it is what it is. Seth Rollins will indeed go down as a Hall of Famer, no question, bro. But when people look back on this era of WWE, he won't be the face that defined it. He'll be the guy who held it together when everyone else was either injured, absent, distracted, leaving WWE because of their own personal reasons and all of that. But a workhorse, absolutely. The face of WWE, never. He would never be the face. But what do you think, man? Has Seth Rollins been held back by bad luck, or is he just not the guy? Let me know in the comments below, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that. I got a second channel, The Great Nate Plays, man. I'm only playing video games on that joint, so go subscribe to that. The link in the description to that joint. But yeah, I'm out. Let's get it.